Welcome back. You are watching The Morning Show with Kelly and Barbara, but in place of Barbara, I've upgraded her for Sarah Lynn. I kid. It's her birthday. I really should be nicer to her. Sarah Lynn, Pilates instructor, gyrotonic instructor. But before we get to all those nitty-gritties, how are you coping?
I'm good. It's just been a bit challenging finding my own space in the house, but I realized taking a drive by myself actually really helps.
And very safe, because
Yes.
there's nobody around you
Exactly.
at all, right? Okay, so let's get to it. Gyrotonic, what exactly is it for those people who aren't sure?
So the gyrotonic expansion method is a movement system that helps you to expand your body, lengthen it, decompress your joints, increase mobility, especially in a very three-dimensional manner. And it's a very flowy exercise. And for gyrotonic, you would actually do it on the gyrotonic tower. So that has handles and move equipment to help assist the user in, or sometimes challenge the user into the movements, to different planes of movements. And the movements are very are never ending. They flow from one to the next.
That sounds like a really long workout.
Just like energy. Yes.
Ah, right, okay, I get it. But we don't exactly have a gyro tower at home. I'm sure you don't.
No,
I definitely
don't have
don't
the
have
space.
one at home. So what can we do?
So there is also gyrokinesis, which is like the mat work version of gyrotonic. So we can do this anywhere, and it would be great to do it at home while you're stuck at home. And all you need is a stool. And if you have one of those swivel chairs, like what we do, slidey ones.
I'm liking this swivel chair. Like I'm going to just like swivel around.
It's an added perk, because it helps you to start moving from your base, basically, which is where lots of us get stuck at. So we're just going to do very, very simple exercises, starting on the stool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for those of you at home at the moment, if you are watching us on your laptop or on the TV screen or whatever, just come and sit nicely on your chair, or preferably not a couch, or would a couch work?
A stool would be better, because it encourages you to sit up nice and tall on your sitting bones.
Okay, cool. What are we going to do first?
All right, so I can't talk to you, so you're going to kind of give yourself a bit of traction here, or opening in the hips. Okay. So take the heels of your palms and try kind of find the hip crease.
Yep.
And your
A bit harder for me to find than you, I think.
Not really. No, just dig your hip crease, dig your hands into the hip crease, and just kind of knead it like you're kneading dough, and press it down into the earth, and feel like you're creating space in your hips, okay? And then when you're ready, just exhale, press down with both hands, and inhale and lengthen the crown of your head away from your hips. And you can kind of loosen yourself away from your hips, like you're
Just doing a little wiggly worm.
Yeah, exactly. But just relax your shoulders while you're doing that. You don't want to bring tension into your neck while you're trying to stretch.
Don't look like me.
Yeah, just breathe and relax. Okay, so feel like you've got water cascading down your thighs and your shins and out through your toes, because you'll be able to see your toes at home because you wouldn't be wearing shoes. Okay, and then we're going to bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers. Try and bring your thumbs to the base of your skull. Yeah, there. Exactly.
Okay.
And then we can turn around.
Okay.
Swivel.
I like this.
Okay, and then you just kind of lift, inhale, and pull and traction your head out of your hips. And then you might kind of come into a very organic flow.
My neck just cracked. Is that normal?
Yeah, that's nice. That's kind of the decompression and unwinding that we want. So we're just drawing very, very simple figure eights around your ribs, around your hips. And you can just breathe in whatever way you want to. And you're gonna feel like your ribs are starting to get unstuck. Like you're peeling away glue from your ribs if you haven't moved in a while. All right, and then you come back in, settle into the center. Okay, so we're gonna go into the first simple movement, which is your arch ankles. So inhale to lengthen through the skull, pull your head away from your hips, and arch back. Bring your head over your tailbone or your sitting bones. Come back in through the center. Exhale and curl back. So you're coming to the back of your sit bones and bringing your nose over your pubic bones. Inhale, center. And arch. And center and curl. And center and arch. And center and curl. Make sure that you're moving from the sitting bones. You start the movement and arch from the sitting bones, and then the movement trickles up to the top of your head. Last one, and curl. Very nice. Come back to the center. And you bring your hands onto your thighs, and then this swivel chair will help. So we're going to do a bit of a swivel with the pelvis first. Yep, just swivel back and forth on the chair. And then we're going to rotate to the right on the next one. So we're going to go all the way back, back, back around, and then back to the center. Exhale to the left.
Should I be straightening my other leg?
Try not to, because you don't want to be pushing too much with that leg.
Okay.
You want it to come from the hips and the lower back and center. And spiral to the right. And inhale, center. One more time to the left. And center. That's it. So arch and curls, spirals. Now the next one is your sideways arch. So take your right hand, bring it across to your left ear. Don't pull too hard. You're just encouraging the left side of your ribs to open up to the ceiling. So you're just going to side bend to the right and come back to the center. Other side, left hand to your right ear. Lengthen and side bend. So you can do a little bit of a tap to your ribs here to encourage it to open up.
I feel like one of those old uncles in the park, you know, the ones that just like beat.
Exactly, and that really helps you to stimulate that area as well, especially if you haven't been moving in that area. And one more time on each side. Lengthen and side bend. And inhale to the center.
This feels nice.
You can stay longer and pat and just give yourself love for as long as you want. And to the other side. And you can moan or you can breathe and make sounds as long as that feels good for your body. And then come back up, because we're going to do the last movement.
Okay.
The last one is your wave, which is an undulating movement that you want to use to mobilize the spine. So you're incorporating your arch. So you start in an arch, and then you're just going to lean over your hips. Don't go too low, because you don't want to drop off your chair. Reach your heart forward, and then curl starting from your sit bones, your tailbone. Think about bringing your kidneys all the way back till your nose comes over your pubic bones. And then you come back up to the top. So
I'm sure I'm not looking as glamorous as you whilst doing
So-
this. Okay.
We'll do that from the side.
Okay.
I'll show you from the side. And arch, exhale, and reach the chest across the room. And then start from your tailbone. That looks good. Let's do 2 more. And long exhales like an ocean.
That we can no longer see.
You can visualize that. And one last one. And curling back in. That's right.
That feels so good.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
No
So
problem.
I guess we could do these very easily at home in the morning. Would you recommend that as a morning exercise?
Yes, it would be good to start it in the morning, when the first thing you do when you wake up, maybe after your coffee. But it'd be good to do it like continuously, maybe for 3-4 times, like a whole round, all at once, so that you can really start to feel your spine unwinding each time.
Okay, just quickly before we go, can I see you do that whole flow just once through so that we see what that looks like? Just the whole thing, all of them all together. What if we were to put it together and show everybody?
We should do it together.
Oh,
okay,
all right
so
then.
I'll
Okay.
do you.
Okay, ready?
Not getting away with that.
Okay.
Lengthening the body, and then bring your hands behind your head. All right, and then we're going to arch, exhale to arch, and back to the center, and a curl, and a center, and arch, and a center, and a curl, and a center, and 2 more, and a center, and an arch, and a center. One more time, and then we go into spirals, okay, after this one, and a curl, and center, spiral to the right. Exhale and inhale, center to the left. Center, one more on each side, to the right. And a center to the left. And a center, sideways arch. Right hand over the left ear and side bend to the right. And lengthen back up to the left on the other side. Exhale, then we go into the wave after this one. and you come back up, lengthen in the center and arch. And we're waving forward and curl. And wave forward and curl back. Can we do 2 more? Whatever you do, don't forget to breathe.
Oh yeah.
Last one. And curl, very nice. And then you come back to the center.
That feels awesome. Thank you so much for going through that. I think
No
this is
problem.
something that everybody could do. So if you do feel like you need a bit of a good stretch, then this is definitely something that you could incorporate into your daily routine. And if you feel like you need a little more assistance, you can always go talk to Sarah. She is your girl. Now, for all those of you who are now loose and limber, it's time for you to get up and get moving. We're going to be right back with a little bit of a messy moment as we bring you ideas on how to occupy your kids. On today's menu, a bit of gloopy goodness. Don't go away.
Step right up, draw the next card. You one of the black animals, so get along with everybody else. Is this ship sinking? I've been thinking. Are we sinking? I've been thinking. Been a little time to get along. Wake up call, throw the next up. Be one of a kind, original. Don't be another sign of the times. Fight. Wanna know the secret? We get on. Wanna know the secret? We get on. Try to find the feeling we belong. It's all for one and all for fun.
Welcome back to the morning show. Quick check-in to see how you guys are doing. If you're tuning in right now, drop us a comment on Facebook or YouTube and let us know how you're doing. A quick shout out to Wenming So and his daughter Haley, Sarah's husband and kid, because I know they were tuning in to
Sassy
watch.
baby.
Yes.
And whilst you do that, we are going to show you how to make some gloopy goodness the easy way. So today we're going to be making slime. This thing has taken over the internet when it's come to like kids playing with it, especially like primary school kids.
Yes.
It's a big deal the last few years. So I've done some solid research on this, and a lot of the initial recipes for slime included borax.
Ooh.
Or something like that, which isn't really something that you want around your kids, but it is the binding agent.
Okay.
So a simpler version where we use contact lens solution has it inside it, but obviously in a much safer amount and quantity, so you're not dealing with the raw chemical itself.
Oh.
So ingredients, we need some shaving foam, some glue. We've also got the binding agent, which is the contact lens solution or eye wash. We've got coloring of your choice. And that's kind of all you need. But I did try looking for quantities online as well, and I couldn't find any. So we, again, are pretty much winging this.
Why not? I like winging it.
So just in case it goes horribly wrong, I'm going to wear a glove because you just
Safety
can't risk
first.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Well, I don't want to have one red hand
Yeah.
for the rest of the show. So we're going to put a dollop of...
Whoa,
Ooh,
that was a
that
big
was more than I
dollop.
thought I was going to use. Okay, cool. Not to worry. I know exactly what we're doing here.
Okay.
We've got some
Shaving foam.
shaving foam straight from the bathroom. Just gonna... supposed to foam up.
It's supposed to foam up. Do I need to stir this?
Yeah, I've got a spoon there. You
Okay,
can
so I'm going to start stirring this up so that you guys can kind of see.
There we go. It's becoming foam.
Okay.
Okay. Used all of it on my legs. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna put a dollop of fresh one too. Just a little bit of colouring in there.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, we're
It's gonna be
making
red
red slime.
instead of pink.
Oh, it still might go pink. Ooh.
Okay. So you just wanna get a good mix in there.
This is my workout for the day.
Yeah. So now I'm workout. So okay, it kind of has this like foamy-ish consistency, nothing like slime at the moment. And in all the videos that I watched, this is where the magic happens, is when they included the lens solution. So apparently you don't need to put much. And I'm saying apparently here because we're not entirely sure how this is going to go. But if it works, like, it starts it starts to like bind together and get sticky, and you just kind of have to keep
Can you
going
see
at it.
that? Wow.
Yeah.
You didn't even need very much.
I am so relieved that this is working. Okay, so we can put a little bit more because you kind of want to keep going at it.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So that, this is the point where you can start to use your hand with or without a glove, and then you just kind of want to collect it all and just keep like...
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, and you... Well, you kind of keep going still, and then you pick it up, and then you keep like kneading it.
That's so disgusting.
And it starts to stick together, and you get that thing that all the kids are playing nowadays.
Wow, okay, so I'm
So
going to
you
take
can actually use your hands with it now
hold of
because it's
this.
not.
Wow.
If you think it's too sticky, and this is what the kids are telling me, if you think it's too sticky, you can feel free to add a little bit more of the binding agent, the contact lens solution, but
Look at that.
we made slime!
Yay! Sienna's absolutely going to love you, May. Although this probably needs a bit more binding agent.
A bit more of a binding agent. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Slime is a thing that I've noticed, just it takes off with the kids completely. They absolutely love it. They get occupied for hours. Very little mess, sort of-ish. You don't even have to wash the bowl that much.
Yep.
And so they do this thing where they like stretch it out and slap it back, stretch it out and slap it back. So when it comes to making different kinds of toys like, slime, Play-Doh, stuff like that at home with your kids, I mean, ideally you want to make it so that you know exactly what kind of ingredients to go. Who's the kid here?
Apparently me.
Kelly's having way too much fun with this, but I think Sienna's going to be quite happy with that. Okay, we had a couple people tuning in to the live, so we want to give you a good shout out. Thank you for tuning in and chatting with us. I hope you had a great time with Sarah earlier on.
Yeah.
That felt like a good stretch. I was in the corner, kind of doing my own little version.
Yep. It was good. It was good. Now, I think sort of
Can I have a go?
Okay, yeah, sure. All right, just while Barbara plays with that, just remember you can join in the conversation as well. Drop us a comment on Facebook and YouTube. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to be showing you how to DIY your own little mask for kids, especially who've got smaller faces, or if you've got a very cute framed face like my sister.
And also, funny man Shaun Tupaz joins us in the studio to talk about being a fatness influencer.
Can you even say that?
I don't know, but we're going to find out. Be right back.
Wanna know the secret? We get on. Wanna know the secret?
Welcome back to the morning show with your favorite sweat sisters, bringing you all the updates you need to know, plus life hacks for both yourself and how to retain your sanity during these changing and challenging times.
Now with us on this wacky Wednesday is homegrown comedian and bona fide hustler, Shaun T. Except we can't really call you that because we infringe on copyright of Shaun T. Can we, Mr. Tupaz?
Yes. No,
Wow.
you can't call me that because Shaun T, the actual Shaun
Shaun
T,
T.
he actually called me, threatened to sue me. So,
Oh, okay.
So he said, cannot call yourself Shaun T. So I call myself Shaun Tupaz, aka your thick boy, aka your fatness influencer.
I like it.
Aka the Shauninator. So
I like how you've got a lot of different hats there, but that kind of goes in line with everything that you do, right? You wake up at the crack of dawn to go on 913 and host a morning show. You do comedy. You do so many. You are a you're a spin instructor, and I would know this because I used to live right above the studio, and I could hear you at 8 o'clock every night.
yeah,
Teaching spin classes.
counting down. Come on, guys, you can do it faster.
So how do you juggle everything?
Like a proper answer, or you want like the funny answer?
The funny answer, lah.
The funny answer is you just do it, like you don't think about it. Yeah.
And
You can die when you can sleep when you date, that kind of
that's
theory.
true. That is absolutely true. Is there anything you don't do?
Not yet.
Just like
Much-
whatever, your game.
Yeah, nothing. As long as you pay me, I'm there, man.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go. Bona fide hustler, there it is.
Yes.
So you've pretty much trademarked the term fatness influencer. How did that come about?
Because I cannot call myself a fitness influencer because I don't have the body yet. So
I think you're pretty fit. I've seen you.
Aw.
I'm
And
pretty
that's
sure
why-
I've seen you
We've
half
seen
naked.
those guns.
Oh yeah, no, I'm always half naked. But the problem is, like the last time I went for like a photo shoot, and it was for Clio magazine's bachelor contest, right? So all the guys there are taking off their tops, they ripped, they're there posing, and then the stylist came up to me and said like, Shaun, you wear a t-shirt. So I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, I get it, I understand, I'll wear a t-shirt. Went up in front of the camera, smiled, and he said, Shaun, I think you wear a jacket also. So I'm like, layering, it works best for you. So that's why I know I cannot call myself a fitness
It's okay.
influencer.
I'm with you on the layering.
I
We're
understand.
all in like sweaters.
Right. And because you watch, like, right now especially, since everybody's at home, there are a million people on YouTube, million people on Instagram, and everybody that's doing an exercise or asking you to do an exercise, they look amazing. They all look fit and perfect. So I don't have that body yet, but I'm working towards it, and I'm on my way there. I started out 91 kg.
Wow.
91 kg, so that was the hype of fatness lah.
Yeah.
Fatness. I lost 9 kg since then. It's been close to almost about 4 months now.
Wow. That's a really good amount of weight loss for that time. I mean, slow and steady as well. It's not too fast, not too drastic.
All I've done
Yeah.
is put on.
What are you doing with
Since
your
last week when circuit breaker started?
She's been eating.
Okay, so what kind of workouts are you doing now? You've been posting a lot on your Instagram so people can go and watch and do these workouts with you. What kind of workouts are they?
So right now, because I don't, like every dumbbell is sold out in the world.
Yes.
I think it's very hard to get equipment right now. So a lot
However, Choke, movementfirst.sg just posted that they have a select number of dumbbells available. So fastest fingers first.
Yeah, which
Okay.
now I cannot really because I'm on the show. So okay, y'all wait. What was the website again? Yeah, so a lot of my exercises are body weight stuff. And like I try not to go out and run too much as well because we don't want to be in crowds also. So a lot of it is just you yourself, minimum space, but a lot of heavy breathing. So you just push yourself a little bit. Yeah, and I like challenges. So instead of doing a very long 1 hour, 45-minute kind of workout,
I'm going to get my husband to tag you in his 100-somethings.
He did.
stick. Oh, he did?
he did, yeah, the Spider-Man thing, right? I woke up, I was looking at, never mind. Maybe, yeah. So like challenges like 100 reps or something, 1,000 reps or something, just do
10,000 reps or
Yeah, do until you
something.
feel the pain, then like, okay, means you worked out already for the day.
That's
Fair
true.
enough.
Actually, it's a very concise way to get things done and whilst keeping it fun. I mean, there are a lot of different challenges available online at the moment. I mean, I pretty much, probably every other day, I'm doing some form of challenge, whether it's 100-something or C10 do 10, or I think Justin's currently on this 200 push-ups a day every single day. Plus, he has to do like an increasing number every single day. So they,
Oh,
I think
wow.
he,
It was like 10
Yui,
plus
Alan
10
Wu, so
plus
it was 10
10.
plus 10 plus 10. So every day you add on like another 10.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wow.
get tagged in lots of stuff too.
You just don't do it.
I just don't do them. What's up?
time.
Okay, so work, serious business, all that aside, we want to know the juice. How is your love life?
It's going good. It's going good. Yeah. So recently, so this is actually why I lost so much weight as well.
Oh,
A girl.
pressure.
A girl, yeah. No, so when I was living life and enjoying myself, right, and I just did whatever I wanted to, I gained so much weight. I went up to 91, and then I met this girl. Her name's Jean. She's beautiful. She's
Hi,
gorgeous.
Jean.
Right, but she's also very much into fitness. So she's also a spin instructor, and she's cray. She just like, she runs like 12K for fun, that kind of thing. Like, no sweat,
So it
just
was
run
peer
12K.
pressure.
No, it was her pressure.
Oh, it's just her pressure.
It's just her pressure. It shows she's looking at me and she's like, you're very fat. So I'm like, oh, okay, I need to lose weight. So, just trying to like work my way up to be, acceptable in her eyes.
And
So
the,
Of course, all this
So
I'm saying is like too
Just
much.
just a quick question on that then. Because people are either going to join the Olympics or going to join MasterChef right after Circuit Breaker.
True.
What do you think is playing a bigger part in your fat loss routine currently? Is it the added exercise or are you watching food?
A little bit of both, I guess. I have a few rules when it comes to weight loss and training. Not very conventional, not very politically correct, I would say. If you don't mind, I just share a few of them. But it's all, of course, every body is different.
Yes.
And everybody has a different reaction to things. So my first rule that I learned when it came to weight loss is learn to waste food. Because the portions we eat are too big, and everything. When I sit down and have a meal, I eat until I'm very full, or I try to finish all my food and I'm over full.
Yes.
correct.
Yeah, so I try to eat until I'm like, okay, I'm happy now, and then I stop eating.
Also,
Very
my mom told
intuitive.
me if I leave grains of rice on the plate, it means my future husband's gonna have pimples on his face. So, I mean, I'm just doing the right thing, right?
Yeah. Not for your waistline though. Anyway, what else?
Yeah. So learn to waste food, drink a lot of water, a lot of sleep, which is very important. So I just tell people like, okay, when they, like my friends, when they go out at night, and everybody's just like, last time back in the day, right? When we go out and everybody's
Obviously
like,
Back in the
now.
day.
back in the day,
Way
yeah,
back
let's
when.
go out. Then I'm like, no, I gotta sleep by. So I'm also a like introvert, so I like to stay home and yeah.
You don't strike me as the introvert type.
Oh, I mean, I can be an extrovert, I guess.
The extroverted
personality.
introvert.
Yeah,
Introvert.
it's very confusing. Like, just do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
So with the whole like quarantine-ish situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our circuit breaker, as you would say. Give us your best circuit breaker joke.
Joke?
Yeah,
Circuit breaker joke?
because you're a comedian. It's Wacky Wednesdays, guys.
It's very hard, because I'm like a professional comedian. So
So you plan things.
yeah, no, okay, yeah, and also like a lot of my jokes are just stories about my life, so people laugh at me. So this is your joke right here.
Oh.
Yeah. But a circuit breaker one is very hard. I cannot think of anything.
Well, okay, you think about that, but each day we do a trending thing. So it's either like a challenge that we want you guys to do or something like that. Today we thought it would be fun to play a game instead. Okay, so I've got my handy little bag here and we're gonna play charades. Now I was the one who wrote out all the words, so it's
God.
not fair if I play. Therefore, it's gonna be Kelly versus Shaun. Now you're each gonna have a minute to get through as many words as possible. So this is gonna take us 2 minutes tops. And you get
Still got
to
slime on me.
dig into the bag. So I'm going to give it a good shuffle.
Wait, how do you play charades?
So you get a minute.
I
to
got no friends, so I don't know all
You're
this.
going to act it out. And we'll go through the rules. It's something like 3 words or 2 words and 2 syllables, or you say something like that. There are and actions.
Sounds like.
Sounds like.
Oh,
So it's
no.
three.
like-
It's
Oh,
like
no,
3
it's a
words, 2
film.
syllables. Like first word, 2 syllables.
Yeah. So you have to
She
guess
doesn't
as
play
many
games
as
either.
possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay? Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
good
so
luck.
I'm going to get a timer running.
Okay.
Wait, so
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
am I guessing?
Yes.
You're guessing. So
Okay,
you've got to
go.
guess as many as possible, and then Kelly's got to guess as many as possible. Don't cheat. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
So you guys ready? We're ready. We're all ready. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. 60 seconds.
Oh.
3 words. First word. Small. Short. Short. Another word for short. What am I? A dictionary? 2 words. Second word. Happy, bright, sleepy. Those are 5 words already. Awake. Grow. Sleep. Don't sleep. Nap. sleeping on the other side of your face. Wake up. Morning. Morning show. The morning show. The morning show.
You got 30 seconds left, by the way.
What is this? What is this?
Sleeping! I was sleeping.
Hey,
Okay,
hello,
okay,
friend,
okay.
don't talk.
Just pointer. Okay, anyway. Oh wait, again. Time 1. First time. 1 time.
One word lah.
Oh, 1 o'clock. Okay, 1 word. Time. That's the word. TikTok, TikTok. Countdown. Round. Circle, around. What time is it? A.
And time.
Watch.
It is a clock.
Oh, there I said watch. Can I give chance?
Stress.
You
You
got
give me stress.
Oh no, now you're gonna get even more stress.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know who the points should go to, whether
That's
Kelly
right.
gets a point and a half or Shaun gets a point
Never
and a
mind. Let's just go with it and then we see how we
half.
stack
All right,
up.
next one. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
One word. Walk. Run. Jog. Walking. Climbing.
You can stand up if you want.
Don't wanna.
Hiking?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
see, very fast.
See, I'm good at guessing.
I'm perfect at drawing things. Oh yo.
Okay. One word. Long. Tank? Warfare? Terrain? The hunter? I'm trying to think of, okay, grass.
You got 20 seconds left. You can pass if you want to.
Terrain,
Move on to the
ground.
next word.
Surfing, swimming, surfing, ground surfing? How is that anything to do with a tank? Tank surfing?
In
Ground
3,
tank surfing,
2,
land surfing.
1, and we're done.
That was terrible. That
I
was
know, that
absolutely
was
terrible.
horrible.
What was that?
Battleship.
Battleship. That's
Battleship. Water. I was trying to say water. A tank on water is a battleship.
So I came up with like 20 words thinking, oh yeah, they're going to get through these, no problem. You each got 1.5, let's be fair.
that was a
I
nightmare.
blame.
I think it was a
Bart.
draw.
I blame you. This is
Right.
I blame
Okay,
you.
we are done and dusted with that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Shaun Tupaz. Thanks for joining us on the show. Hopefully we'll get you back because you're
Yeah.
a ball of fun. And besides, smiling's more contagious than the flu, right?
Yeah, I like that.
All right.
Should put
Kelly
that on
did
my
her
Tinder
joke for
bio.
the day.
Anyway, so lots more to come on the show still. So thank you very much, Shaun. We're going to head off for a short break. When we come back, a few life hacks to get you through the new normal. Don't go away.
Step right up, draw the next card. You one of the black or animals, so get along with everybody else. Is the ship sinking? I've been thinking. Are we sinking? I've been thinking. Been a little time to get along. One of these days you're gonna be. One of these days I'm
back. It's the morning show with Kelly and Barbara. I hope your hump day is going well so far. So we know that as of last night, wearing a mask is a must-do when you head out, lest you want to be slapped with a $300 fine.
Darn, that's a lot of money. Think about it as 50% of what the government just gave you. So make sure you're not wasting it, guys. Alrighty, so we saw all those safe distancing ambassadors when we were out and about heading to the studio today. So I think it's safe to say that if you go out, if you're not wearing a mask, you are going to be lumped with a fine. So we thought we'd break it down for you because a few people have been wondering about what they do with their kids. Now, I was a bit worried about Sienna wearing a mask because I wasn't sure whether she would actually take to wearing one. But thankfully, because she sees our example, she has been following suit. So have a little more faith in your children.
Also, my mum found some really cute, like, little duck masks or
There
just
was like a Minnie Mouse
Minnie
one.
Mouse one. It was super duper cute. And then Sheila kind of likes it.
Yeah, so, but I just wanted to emphasize the fact that the masks for kids are different sizes, right? So this is my mask and this is Sienna's mask. So you can see how different the size is, but not everybody has access to a smaller mask. So we thought we'd show you a little bit of a hack to modify a mask so that you can create one for a child, and B, a different mask so if you don't have one, how
Last
you
minute.
don't gonna find. Okay, all right,
Okay.
so first thing that we're gonna do
Good stretch out.
is, yeah, we don't need to stretch it out. So we're going to take a standard mask, and what you're going to do is you're just going to fold it in just like so. So you're just going to fold it in just that
So
little
like
bit
you're
there.
folding a curtain.
Yes,
Okay.
just fold in that curtain just a little bit like that until it comes in like so. Then what you do is you take hold of the strap, you pull it down, you wrap it around, and then you just tie a little bit of a knot, just like so.
What?
Okay, so you just tie a little bit of a knot. Can you manage me? Okay, so you're just looping it around and then you're tying a knot. I'll do it again on this side. So fold it in, make a little Z fold there, a little Z fold there. Then take it, hold it, wrap it around.
Take it, hold it, wrap it around.
Then you whack it right through that little hole there so that you are creating
Yeah.
a little mask right there. And then you've got like a small little mask like that. Can you see that? And then what you have is you now have a little mini mask. So you see, it's a lot smaller than what you would have for an adult. See
I
if
can just
if
show you
put
mine
out-
because I failed completely.
Yeah, okay. Essentially what you're doing, so you're actually creating a smaller face area, which ends up a lot more comparable. Sorry, that's the top way. A lot more comparable in terms of size, so that if you've got small ones, it will fit their face much better and give them a lot more protection. There you go.
Also, let's say you don't have access to a mask, you need to pop out to the shops real quick
To go and buy a mask.
to go and buy a mask, and you want to avoid that fine. Get a piece of cloth. Ideally, you want one that's a little bit longer than this. So any spare cloth that you can find, just to whip up this quick one. Fold it into a nice rectangle. Okay, lay it down. Take 2 rubber bands. All right, and then just slot those in, nice and easy. And then you want to, the bits at the end, you want to fold them over so that then becomes your mask. And then you kind of just, ta-da!
Wow, that's actually a really...
So it's, I don't know if you can hear me, but it's not that bad. Yeah, this is just a cloth that I could find. So obviously you want it to be a little bit longer, and it just makes a little bit more sense just if you need that real quick fix to avoid getting fined $300.
Now, obviously, we cannot guarantee the effectiveness of a mask, a makeshift mask such as that. And I feel like maybe in the next week or so, we need to get a mask expert on the show to talk to us about the different types of masks and how effective they all are. But at least we've given you an option of how to DIY and makeshift a mask to make sure that your child will be safe and protected when they go out.
That's right.
As long as they're over 2 years old, they must be wearing a mask the moment they step out of the door. And if you really don't have a mask, then at least you can DIY one the way that Barbara has
Especially
as
if you
well.
don't have a sewing machine or don't know how to sew. But you know what's an even easier way to avoid getting fined?
Yes.
Stay indoors.
At home, people. Okay, stick with us. We are going to take a quick dive into our lunchbox, except it's not ours today.
And we're going to keep you grounded with a little mindful moment when we return. happy hump day. You are halfway through the week, and I know it's tricky. The days do seem to blur into one another nowadays, but don't worry, you are not alone.
P.S. It's Wednesday, just in case you forgot.
All right, so we're halfway through the week, halfway through the day, almost, which means it's also time to find out what's in our lunchbox.
Now, we decided to arrow our producer, Travers, today to bring us his lunchbox. So what he did was he brought in his wonton noodles from Boon Ki Wonton Mee, which is in Clementi Central.
Yes.
Now, I'm quite picky about my wonton mee. So it's very, very important that the noodles are of the right consistency. This, as you can see, has a little bit of a darker sauce. It's not the typical, like, really white noodles.
You need a bit of
It's a
chop.
448 Clementi Avenue 3, just in case you are looking for your new wonton mee fix. But obviously, if you are at home, I want to make sure that you are using distancing, okay? Don't live in Jurong then, or actually Jurong's not too bad, but don't live in East Coast and then head all the way to Clementi just to go and get your wonton mee fix. But if you do, it smells absolutely
It smells
divine.
really good.
And the chili looks so good. So if you are a wonton mee fan, then maybe you could dig into this. The vegetables, there's a good portion of vegetables on there as well, which is very important.
And just because Kelly and I have been eating leftovers every day doesn't mean that you have to as well. I do think like a lot of delivery services have expanded their range of delivery in these
Island-wide
times.
delivery.
So you can order in from pretty far and still get it to home.
We've also got awesome dining vouchers coming your way next week for our giveaway. So make sure that you are staying tuned.
That's right. But now it's time for us to take stock of what we've got, be grateful for the things that we have currently.
I'd like to invite to join us on set. We've got Dawn, who you would have seen earlier on if you were taking part in the workouts. Dawn, you're going to take us through this bit of mindfulness, and I think it's a very important day for us to just take stock of what we've got and what we have to be grateful for, right? So
Yep, absolutely. I think that's so important, especially now when I guess we're running short on our fuses when we're at home with family all the time. And like a mom, for myself, I have my 4 girls to manage, so I'm pretty much a teacher at home now, apart from what I usually do on a regular day. So yes, we do need those mindful moments to just allow ourselves to have that peace of mind, and it doesn't take a very long time at all. So I'd like to invite both you ladies to join me for a very short mindful practice.
all right.
Okay, so firstly, we need to work on our breathing. Okay, that is with belly breath. That's one of the ways that we can actually help our bodies to switch on the parasympathetic nervous system, or the opposite of a fight or flight response, right? So I'm gonna have you place your right hand on your chest, and this is the hand that should not be moving very much at all. I'd like you to place your left hand on your belly region, just below your your ribs, okay? And then I'd like you to feel the belly rising and falling as you breathe in and breathe out. So the hand on the top does not move very much. It is the one at the bottom as you inhale and exhale. So kind of like the waves rising and falling. Now I'd like you to add on the closing of your eyes as you inhale and exhale. Just notice, what is it that's heavy on your head, heavy on your mind, and heavy in your body or blocked. Draw your attention there. And when you breathe out, I'd like you to imagine dispersing it into the atmosphere, letting go of what does not serve you. Just repeating that for a few rounds. And for those of you at home joining us, you can actually do this a few times a day, 5 minutes a day, even 2 minutes makes a big difference. Our breathing is a visceral function that we can control, not like our digestive system, our circulatory system. And you'll be very surprised at what you can get at the end of it. Just one more breath.
Happy birthday to you. I got cake. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Barbara.
Thanks, guys.
Happy birthday to you.
Cut yet?
Now you know she's got an ugly cry face.
I feel so old.
We're not going to tell you how old she is, but everybody say happy birthday to Barbara.
I'm 22.
Yeah. Yesterday she told Sienna that she was 20, and when I told her otherwise, she was like, no, Mummy.
She's 20. Okay.
Oh.
I wish for COVID to go away.
You guys just made me miss my sister so much.
Can I cut it?
Yes, you
I
can cut your
Okay,
cake.
we'll cut it.
And while she's cutting her cake, we're just going to wrap it up for today. We'll see you again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for our deep dive into the impact of COVID-19 on our sports scene with Lim Tong Hai, and also how to get you prepped and primed for your home workouts with a physio to our athletes, Shrikar Arjunid. Plug. Well, we just need to make sure that you are joining us on Get Active.
Yeah, so at 3 p.m. today, we're going back to basic with Rockstar Arms, Natalie Dow. And 8:30 tomorrow morning, bright and early, the boys from Uppercut Boxing will be leading you in a workout.
At 3 p.m., you can lean out with House Athletics. And at 4 p.m., what you cooking? You can find out some ideal recipes for you to experiment with and try. Dawn, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Happy birthday. We will see you tomorrow morning. Goodbye. You can cut your cake now.